Hello students, we will start with Unit 6 in Geography. The title of the lesson is Physical Geography of Tamil Nadu. First we will see what is meant by Physical Geography. Physical Geography is the branch of geography dealing with natural features. It is important to study about the natural features because it helps to understand life in our environment. While Tamil Nadu is known for its cultures and temples, the state is also blessed with its natural beauty. Now let us study and understand the physical geography of Tamil Nadu in detail. In this lesson, we are going to study about the history of formation of the state Tamil Nadu and also about the formation of districts in that state. Next, the major physiographic divisions, which includes the study of mountains, plateaus and plains. We will also study about the climate, the type of soil and also the natural vegetation. Finally, we will study about the natural disasters and their occurrences in Tamil Nadu. Now we will see about the formation of Tamil Nadu. During the Sangam age, Tamilagam was ruled by the three great emperors Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas. They were defeated by the Calabras, and these Calabras were ruling the Tamil country for a short period. Then again, the Tamil country came under the control of Pallavas, Pandyas and Cholas. After their decline, Marathas were ruling the country. These Marathas were defeated by the Mughals, and the Mughals were in turn defeated by the Vijayanagar Empire. Finally, the British took the control of the entire country. During the British rule in India, India was divided into three main presidencies. That is, they divided the whole country into three parts called as the presidencies. They divided it for their political and military purpose in order to make their administration tasks in a better way, and also to make it easy, they divided the whole country into three presidencies, namely Madras Presidency, Bombay Presidency and Calcutta Presidency. Now we will see about Madras Presidency. The Madras Presidency constitutes places like Tamil Nadu, parts of Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka and Orissa. So all these places comes under the Madras Presidency. That is the entire part of Tamil Nadu, and some parts of Andhra, Kerala, Karnataka and Orissa comes under the Madras Presidency. Altogether it is called as a Madras Presidency. After independence, as per the States Reorganization Act 1956, state boundaries were divided on linguistic basis, that is, based on the language the people speak. For example, Telugu speaking areas were bifurcated, that is, divided or separated from the Madras state. Likewise, many other regions were also separated from the Madras state. Finally, after bifurcation, there were 13 districts in Madras state. The Madras state was renamed as Tamil Nadu by our former Chief Minister C.N. Annadurai on January 14, 1969. We already know that Tamil Nadu is a state of India located in the extreme south of the country. Tamil Nadu is the 11th largest state in India. It is one of the 29 states of India. At present, we have only 28 states. So, Tamil Nadu is one of the 28 states in India. Now coming to the land masses. That is the location extends from 8 degree 4 minutes north to 13 degree 35 north latitude, and from 76 degree 18 minutes east to 80 degree 20 minutes east longitude. These latitudes and longitudes are used to locate a place on the map. You would be already familiar with latitudes and longitudes. Anyway, we will have a short discussion on it. Latitudes are the imaginary lines running parallel to the equator. Longitudes are the imaginary line which runs vertically and intersects the equator. So the vertical lines that you see on the globe or in the map are the imaginary lines called as the longitudes. Likewise, the horizontal lines are called as the latitudes. So these longitudes and latitudes together helps to locate a place on the map. Now coming to the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. At the eastern extremity, at the eastern end or the boundary, we have the point Calimere. At the western extremity, we have the Anamalai Hills. In the northern extremity, we have the Pulicat Lake, and the southernmost point, we have the Cape Comorin or Kanyakumari. The area of Tamil Nadu is about 1,30,058 square kilometers. It covers 4% of the area of our country. In this picture, you can see the latitudes and longitudes for the Tamil Nadu state. The vertical lines represents the longitudes and the horizontal imaginary lines represents the latitudes. I have highlighted the latitudes in yellow color and the longitudes in green color. These latitudes and longitudes are used to find a location in map or in the globe. Boundaries and neighboring countries. Tamil Nadu is bounded by Bay of Bengal in the east, Indian Ocean to the south, and the state of Kerala to the west, Karnataka to the northwest, and Andhra to the north. Gulf of Mannar and Palk Strait. As you can see in the map, the Gulf of Mannar and Palk Strait separates Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka. Coastline of Tamil Nadu is 1076 km long. Coastline is the land area along the sea. So in Tamil Nadu, the coastline is about 1076 km long. This is the second largest coastline next to Gujarat. The state of Tamil Nadu is divided into number of districts. These districts are further divided and subdivided into many categories for the purpose of administration. Now we will see the administrative divisions of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has at present 38 districts. After several splits, there are 38 districts in Tamil Nadu at present. The new 5 districts are Tenkasi, Tirupattur, Ranipet, Chengalpet and Kallakurichi. The districts are further divided into taluks and smaller administrative units. The tabular column here shows the administrative divisions of Tamil Nadu. First, the state is divided into districts. Collector is the head of the district, and these districts are further divided into revenue divisions. The revenue divisions are headed by the revenue divisional officer. They are then divided into many taluks. Tahsildar is the head of the taluk. The taluks are further divided into firkas. Revenue inspector is the head of the firkas. The village administrative officer and village assistants take the administrations of the villages. Municipal corporations governs the city with a population of more than 1 lakh people, and the municipal corporations headed by the municipal council governs the towns with population between 25,000 to 1 lakh. Likewise, the state is divided into many divisions for the purpose of administration. In page number 86, you have the activity questions. You can answer these questions with the help of the political map. And coming to the 2 marks, state the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. So you already know the neighboring states. So mention the name of the states as the answer for this question.